last video was a Deadlock video as well, but I had to whip up another one because it just got a pretty decent update. The game is not that big at all in terms of file size, but it just got a 1.6 gigabyte update, and in that update we got a new hero named Mirage, and tonight we are going to be testing out his abilities and how he plays and all of that good stuff. So, as a small biography, Mirage can envelop himself in a violent tornado to catch up to enemies and lift them up. His scarabs help him sustain against multiple enemies, and he's always ready to help an ally or punish an enemy anywhere. So we're gonna hop into the sandbox. However, I have failed to notice that in the last couple videos, that there is a background, basically an extended biography to each and every character for my first main, Infernus. He's kind of like a otherworldly being that just lives amongst New York as a bartender. Pretty cool. And then you have Seven, who I think has the longest biography, which is really funny. He's basically like a prisoner. I totally failed to point that out in the last video, but yeah, he's like a prisoner. The patron usually says that he was hunted down and imprisoned for seeking knowledge, so if you want to read this biography, you totally can. But tonight we are focused on... Oh, I also wanted to mention some of these biographies are really funny. Like Yamato's is all in Japanese, which is really funny. And where is it? It's, yeah, Lash. It just says Jacob Lash is an asshole. I think that is very funny. But tonight we are going to be focusing on Mirage. The Jinn are one of the more curious groups of people in the modern world, possessing great power in controlled doses. Jinn are incapable of maintaining corporeal form for longer than 48 minutes. Interesting number there. Without resting within a vessel. As a result, most Jinn employ human bodyguards for transport, protection, and companionship. Mirage is one such bodyguard, employed by Jinn Ambassador Nashala Dion. Mirage is in New York on a diplomatic mission. It's the hope of the Jinn that they can negotiate with the U.S. government for a sale of a part of Wyoming, so that they can build a sovereign nation for their people. Interesting. I also failed to notice that there is also an equipment tab, as well as progression, that is grayed out, so you can't really access that yet, but they have plans for that, and I can only think that the equipment must be cosmetic only, because if you introduce like items, equipable items, like Injustice 2, the way they did that in a MOBA, I think that would be a little too much. And then you have a progression tab, which I can only assume is, I don't know, just how far you've progressed, like leveling up and how much experience you've gained with one character, which I'm excited to see what that entails and what kind of benefits you get from, like, your main. I also want to mention before we get into more of Mirage that I have officially clocked 100 hours into Deadlock, so, I mean, a lot of that, I'm sure, is me just chilling on the main menu screen, not even playing. I'm sure a lot of that is attributed to just leaving the application open in the main lobby. more specifically his gameplay. So, I believe his gun is semi-auto. His number one ability is a tornado. Transform yourself into a tornado that travels forward, damaging enemies and lifting them up in the air. After emerging from the tornado, you gain bullet evasion. Very cool. He's also got scarabs that, like, surround him, I believe. Start launching fire scarabs. Each scarab can be launched separately, stealing max health from enemies, which is really cool, and applying bullet resist reduction. Also very cool, especially if you're, like, in lane with, like a haze or an ivy. Cannot apply multiple scarabs to the same enemy. The health gain from hitting heroes is 3 times as effective as against non-heroes, so like NPCs. Now this one is a little, I wouldn't say complex, but I would also say complex. Harder for me to understand when I first read it. It's a passive, but it's also an active thing. Your shots, so I can only assume that means left click only. Your shots apply an increasing multiplier on the target. When the multiplier on a target expires or you reach the max, it's consumed and the target suffers spirit damage and is briefly revealed on the map. I didn't read that part. The final damage is the base damage times the multiplier. Sorry, I almost choked on my spit. Yikes. That would have been a very awful start to this video. But his ultimate is a wild one, amongst very other wild ones. So, you pop the ult, and you can teleport to any other ally on the map. After teleporting, you gain movement speed as well as fire rate until your next reload. Insane. Which means once you get to like 3,000 souls, I think that's the threshold before you get your ultimate, which is your 4 ability. You can do like a instantaneous gank on just someone who needs it, and that's crazy to me. Anyway, let's see how these actually play out in the sandbox. So we've got our dummy right here, and if I hit 1, I turn into a tornado and go through the guy. And of course, as we mentioned before, it lifts them up in the air for a period of time. I'm not going to upgrade any of these yet, but just know that they exist, of course. So we can throw a scarab on, we can't throw it on the same person, like it said before, but I believe that, yeah, gives us max health steal, which is cool. And then, as we do damage, I think it takes a while to build up. I think there's a bit of time before you can apply another stack. But you can get it all the way to 8 stacks, and when that eye appears, that's when the damage has been applied. So, yeah, oh, and when that appears, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, let me try something. When that mark appears, does it? Okay, it jumps up to 4. Interesting. Oh, okay, right. I think I get it. Because I think it multiplies by 2 when that mark appears. So it goes from 2 to 4. And then when I hit it again, it goes to 8, which is the max stacks. So if I continue to shoot, is it gonna bring it to 4? Oh, well, I guess I can't really do that in one go. Let me slow it down just a little bit. And if I keep going, yeah, okay, got it. And then I can just hit 3 to before, which is quite insane. Again, I can just click on the map and I travel to an ally, which this is the only ally in the hero sandbox. So yeah, that's how it works, and it's on a 2-minute cooldown. Well, 130 seconds, and then you click that for the first upgrade, and you get negative 20 seconds, which brings it to 110-second cooldown. So that is a very quick, instantaneous gank recharge. It's very cool. Again, pretty complex. I don't know if this guy is gonna be for me, I'll be honest. My friends did play him for a couple games, and I mean, they did okay. Whenever I play a new character in a public match, it goes very poorly, like very, very poorly. But, you know, that just kind of makes sense. So, yeah, I think we are ready to hop into a bot match, not a real game. Let's leave the sandbox. Maybe one day I'll hop into a game on a video, but that will not be today. They also changed how this looks, which is pretty cool. We are going to be private bots. Oh, this is different too. We're gonna select the hard mode, select our boy Mirage, and we're gonna hop into a game. Alright, and we are in a game. It is suggested that we get Jin's Mark, which kind of makes sense, considering it's a passive that's related to your primary fire. And yeah, every time I start a game, I get this message right here. Or maybe it's not a message, it's just a thing that they've kind of yet to patch. The exclamation mark S : value thingy, whatever that is. And it's gone now, as it usually does that. So we are laned against a Shiv, which I am fine with. Hardly the most annoying character. Our Lash did just die though, so that's tough. We are playing on hard bots, so our own bots are probably gonna have a tough time. Ignore that I missed that punch entirely. Okay, and we're gonna go back, see which build would be best. The first one is in Japanese, and it no longer shows the number of people that use them. So we'll just oh, is this? Oh, I think I see how this is oriented. Okay, so it's oriented like all of this, like the first one of everything is like early game. Excuse me. Just thinking right now. But yeah, let's grab our tornado. See if we can hit one of these. Oh, I missed him. I missed Shiv, that's tragic. Let's hit him with our 3. So yeah, I guess the only advantage to hitting 3 earlier is just to make sure that you get that damage before they like heal through any means. So that's cool. I like that there is that option to do that. And we just unlocked our scarabs. So I think we get 90 max health steal from regular things, and then it's multiplied by 30 when we hit a real person. or a player with it. Let's get rapid rounds, and then I kind of want to go lifesteal, bullet lifesteal. I think this character might be very gun damage focused, which is not exactly my forte. I prefer to play spirit characters. That is definitely my forte. Okay, let's hit him with a scarab. I'm also noticing that it's not that easy to aim the scarabs. It's kind of like a grenade trajectory kind of thing, but it's also not. It's interesting. Let's grab... Okay, here's the armors. Okay. That's probably important. Let's just go to let's stick to the top for a bit. Long range, deal additional weapon damage when beyond a minimum distance from your target. That's gonna be nice. Our team is getting dumpstered, and so is my own guardian. I'm gonna have to back it up for my team. Bam. And bam. Oh, also, they pushed out the outer lands. So, it's the entire map is like a bit less narrow, I guess you could say. Let me go get bullet lifesteal. That's gonna be really nice for me, especially right now, because I kind of need it. I think Shiv is back. Hit him with a scarab, and then hit him with a tornado, and do some damage. It looks like they can't do anything when they're suspended, so that's cool. So they're just totally stun locked for a period of time. Very interesting. Ouchie. He hit me with a dash. And I'll hit him with a scarab. Okay, that does... Oh, yeah, that gives me a lot of health, which is cool. Cool. Alright. I'm the only one getting kills on our team. Unfortunate. But, you know, you just gotta carry sometimes. And, I'll have you know, I'm not exactly the one that carries in this game. It's very rare that I top frag, but it's not as rare for me to get the most souls in a game. Just a little heads up. But also, again, I wanted to talk about the rest of like the updates for the game that was included in this most recent update that happened at like 7 p.m. today. It says 2 p.m. in the blog post, but that's probably not Eastern time, like American New York Eastern time. It was like 7 for us being Florida when it dropped. Yeah, some of the things that happened in this new update. For one, Haze got nerfed, which is amazing, personally, because I am not that big of a fan of Haze. Like, when Haze, like, top frags, it's really scary and really bad. Because when she pops her ult, and when they really upgrade her ult, you gotta fear for your life whenever you don't see her on the minimap. She could come in and ruin your whole day with an ult. Ruin your whole team's day with an ult, I should say. Let's hit him with a scarab. And you know what, let's get a punch off. And then we'll throw... Oh, I thought I had a scarab ready for you. I guess I didn't. It's unfortunate that my ultimate doesn't really help me in a team fight, or in like a lane fight, or any fight at all. Mirage is definitely more useful for, like when you're in comms with someone, you know what I mean? Let's grab something like, what is this, Berserker? Your weapon damage increases as you take sustained damage. Yeah, probably not. Let's go with speed. I think I like a speed boost right now. But yeah, once we get this Guardian, let's take out this. I keep wanting to call him Elvis, because that's what me and my friends call him. But his name is not Elvis. He just, you know, is dressed a little bit like him. But yeah, me and my friends call him Elvis. So it's hard not to call him Elvis right now, even though nobody else gets the, I guess you can call it inside joke, kind of. I missed that scarab. Tragic. Alright, let's get him out of here. Fantastic. And now that that is done, I guess I could ult and show up somewhere. Like on you. This is probably a really bad idea because he's getting attacked by 3 people. Let's hit one of those. Oh my god. I got uppercut by Bebop. Oh wow. I did some big damage to Bebop there, just with the passive alone. Oh. And he tried to get them all off. And I said no. Oh, speaking of updates, Viscous also got a cool new look. I don't know how much was changed, but I do know at the very least their head was changed. I also recently learned that Viscous is a sea anemone. Anemone, I think I didn't say it right at first. Who kind of like, I don't know, evolved. I'm gonna have to read it myself when I make the video on Viscous, because I do plan on making a video for each character. I think that would be very cool to do. So I'm gonna try that. And I can't wait to get to the people that I really am not excited to play. Like Kelvin. Because that's... I tried Kelvin out one time. It didn't go well. And of course, it was only the first time. Which, again, like I mentioned, that's pretty normal for someone to try someone out for the first time and get totally smacked on. Which I did, but I don't think I'll ever play him again. I'll be honest. I'll let other people do that. Let's go with... Sharpshooter seems pretty nice. So there's a lot of, in this build specifically, there's a lot of long range and like sharpshooter. It's very, I guess long range kind of thing, even though he's not really a long range kind of guy. Let's go with burst fire, just to get some fire rate out. More bullets is probably more better. Yeah, I like it. Let's hit you. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, yeah, that does heal for a bit if I'm in a fight. Oh, that minion took the scarab. How dare you? Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for the passive. Turns out it doesn't go away after too little time, so that's good. Anyway, that is our like 7th kill on Shiv. But that was a real person. I think they would quit by now. But alas, we are not in that perfect world. Trying to remember what I have mentioned about the update. Yeah, Calvin and Hayes got nerfed, which, hallelujah. I know that Abrams got nerfed a little bit, but his healing got buffed a little bit. I know that. Let's go with Intensifying Magazine, and we are out of flex slots for any other weapon items, so yeah, I don't know what to do about that if a lot of the build is weapon items. But there was also another thing on the update, and that was they built in a new anti-cheat. Well, I don't know if it's a new anti-cheat, but they have a new system where, let's say, like, an enemy is cheating, and they are detected to be cheating. The game will ask your team to choose whether or not the cheater gets banned, or you have the option to turn them into a frog. Sorry, I'm thinking about the build right now. I'm gonna go with the gun build for now, just because it has a little more variety, and I can do that. And I guess I could do that and that for now. Yeah, I do not know what I'm doing with the build. I also just figured out that when you activate your scarabs, you can only send them out all at once in one go. That's what that green bar was at the bottom of my screen. I am a very, very fed Mirage right now. Oh, and I get all of my scarabs back. Okay. Okay, I see. I get it. I'm starting to get the idea. But yeah, I totally would love to encounter a cheater that has shitty enough cheat software to the point that I could, get the option, or for them to get detected and I get the option to turn them into a frog, because I totally would turn them into a frog. That would be so fun. I saw a clip of how it would look on Twitter, and it looks so fun playing as the frog, of course. There is a Wraith, and yeah, my gun damage is quite massive right now. But of course, I am very fed. So, couldn't really say this is how every game would go, and how every situation would be with all of this damage, all this gun damage. Anyway, let's follow McGinnis, because she is tracking down Dynamo right now. I'll just hop under that. Oh, Dynamo has Majestic Leap. Wow. He comboed my ass. Owie. Let's throw some scarabs out. So yeah, you kind of have to spam that. Interesting. But I can still heal from just gun damage. I don't know what you're doing, Dynamo. You just got yourself killed, buddy. The Professor. And I also want to give a quick thank you to Virgo Boy for commenting on the last Deadlock video. I've been enjoying the crap out of this game, and I appreciate getting comments from people who are just as hyped about this game as I am. And yeah, I'm just gonna be making videos on Deadlock for as long as I want to, because that's kind of how I feel like I should be running this channel. That way I can actually make videos, you know, at different points of my life. So yeah, people who, you know, still invest in the videos and comment, I really appreciate that. So if I did not thank Virgo Boy at the beginning of this video, which I really should, just to set priorities, then I thank Virgo Boy now. And that is, oh, come here, kabooyah. Alright, that is Shiv's 10th death. You love to see it. And I want to buy right now. I think that would be nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let them fight that Bebop. So I could put the Scarab there. That doesn't really do much for healing. Wonder how much it did, like, actually. Okay, let's go with Titanic Magazine. That'll be nice. And then we'll go, I mean, it's not really about the damage. It's more so about the max health steal. And this really isn't about the damage either, not at all. But I'll go with Improved Spirit, because that does increase the max health steal. So that's good. And I'll go Superior Stamina as well. And they are currently sieging the shrines, so I think I should get out there as well. Oh, Mo and Krill, where are you going, buddy? I'm gonna come up behind these two. Oh, never mind. Where are you going, bro? Let's see. Let's get 4 times. Oh yeah, that's nice. Just to sort of spam the passive once you get it up to that point. That's good. Dynamo. Get out of here, buddy. Oh. I was gonna punch him. And you can also kind of spam the Scarabs without, I mean, I wouldn't say without, you know, caution, because I would definitely advise caution and precision when throwing out your Scarabs, because they are what's healing you. So if I throw one there, yeah, that's not bad. Though it's just one time, it's not like an over a period of time kind of heal. And there is Haze ulting. I wonder if my tornado cancels ults, and if so, how many ults does it cancel? Curious. Anyway, let's take out this walker, and there we go. Let's try to end this. Oh, Wraith is right there. How dare you? I just put her up in a tree. That was not good. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think it's time for us to close it out. Let's get up in these Guardians' faces. Alright. Oh my god, Abrams. Chill out, Abrams. Cool. Cool. We got a Bebop around there. My boy Shiv is right here. Bam. Oh. We're good. That was a silly ult on Bebop's part. But yeah, we haven't really our ult that much, and we don't really need to. But I totally could just pop my ult right now, just to get that fire rate and movement speed buff. Let's hit you with that. Throw some scarabs on you. So yeah, I kind of see the scarabs as kind of like a last-ditch kind of effort if you really need the heals. Maybe if you're like reloading as well. I don't know. I gotta find the groove for sure. Bam. Oh, I got lifted. It's all good. Come here, Ace. There we go. That's like therapy right there. Meleeing a haze to death. Oh, that's so nice. Alright, let's take out this wraith. There we go. Alright, that shrine is done for. Our pocket just ulted. I wonder if that actually hit anyone, like Shiv right here. I don't know if it did. There he goes. And now it's just Dynamo. Let's grab that. Whoa. There we go. There he goes. And now it is patron time. Yeah, this is a lot of bullet damage, man. If I get to like 30, well actually, I have 11k right now. So, subtract 35,000 from 12k. That is, quick maths, 23. So if I had 23k, I'd be this strong in a game. And that's pretty dope. That's like really good. Gun damage wise. So I hope I manage to show off this character well enough, you know, to give him justice, to give his character justice. Ouchie. Let's try not to die. Alright, we did it. Amazing. We close out the game with a 24-0. Like I said before, I don't know if this guy is my guy. But he is really cool, and he has some crazy capabilities. That I can't wait to see from more of him. And for the record, I do plan on doing other things other than Deadlock. I just, this is kind of the only thing that I have been doing as of late. And like I said before, if I'm not making videos on games that I want to play, then, you know, the channel kind of has no purpose, for me, at the very least. So yeah. And that doesn't mean that I won't play any other games that I'm that are out of my comfort zone, because that is what this channel is about. Absolutely. And I will also always take people's requests into consideration. But yeah, I mean, when I hit like a rut of, oh, I don't know what to play, and I don't want to buy a game right now. I need to make a video on what I want to play. Anyway, yeah, huge shout out to Virgo Boy for commenting on the last Deadlock video. I hope there weren't too many complications with this video. I've been having some issues with the way my computer sounds. There's specifically one sound that is very, very intrusive that I really don't like. I think it's like a fan issue. I don't know though. I really don't know. this. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found it relaxing as well. Expect to see other videos, Deadlock and not Deadlock. Also, give any suggestions to me on who I should play next for the next video. Because, again, I don't know. There's 22 characters. I don't know if I'll be covering all of them, because that would mean 22 videos, but, yeah.